Greetings and salutation, mofos and mofettes. It is Monday night and it is comedy night here at the Fox's Lair. This is the Jest, Joust comedy Calamity. We would like to thank the Fox's Lair for letting us have this here. We'd like to thank Melinda and our beautiful Miss Candace helping us behind the bar. I was like gonna call her Candy or something. I don't know. Camden. No, Candace is behind the bar. And so the way it works, anybody doesn't know how it works? I don't think. Okay, so Tim doesn't know how it works. I'm gonna tell Tim how this shit works. Okay. So basically, we got our judges here. We got Mr. Doug James is always on the end here, our tech guy, and the house truth. So basically, he's gonna tell you yes or no, and that's the way it is. And then we got Onion right here. He's multi-layered, very sensitive. You never know what you're gonna get from him. I'm always surprised. Then we got Ian Hayes. He's our closer tonight. He's a seasoned comic that has been on multiple bills throughout the Southeast and on the West Coast. He hails from Sacramento, California. San Diego, California.
No,
Sacramento. It's very different. Sac City is way high up on the state.
Right.
And San Diego's almost at the fucking bottom.
Very nice family, bitches.
And I don't know why I thought Sacramento for some reason. I love San Diego a lot more than I do Sacramento, to be honest with you. Sacramento kind of sucks. It's muddy. Anyway, okay, this is how the show works. So you get up, you do 7 minutes. This week, the premise was family vacation. Every week, I put up a premise on the website, happybonesjones.com. And then you don't have to write full 7 minutes on that premise, but you just touch on it here and there throughout, maybe get a call back in there. I don't know how you work it, you know what I'm saying? There's all different types of ways motherfuckers be approaching this shit right here, which is why I started doing this, because I love the whole craft of it. I go back and forth with you, and then they get a chance to talk with you. They're gonna judge you 1 through 5 on 5 different categories so that it's as non-biased as possible. And then at the end of the night, we'll add it all up, and that person will come back on the 21st for the 6-week shootout, where you can win $200 cash, and you can get a professional photo shoot with a professional photographer. Boom! Shakalaka, damn, shamalam. And I'm Happy Bones Jones, and Happy Bones means joints. I'll be jonesing for joints, therefore I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, tell them about the bell.
So, at the 1 minute mark, you will hear Doug go, and then you will have 1 minute. A lot of comics want to be like, okay, that's my time, I heard the bell, kick it out. You know what I'm saying? Kick it out like that. But you got 1 more minute. So, I understand if you want to cut it short because you're like, damn, that was my best laugh. I'm going to go ahead and end on that. You know how things work, Tim. Tim is from Columbia, and his last name is Weimer. Weebly. Wibbler. Wobbler. Wembley. Wembley?
Yep, that's me.
Booyah, bitches! Tonight, we have the beautiful Miss Olga here with us, and we got Dave Miner here, her husband. And Olga, like, she wanted to help in some way, because I was like, can you help a host? You know, I thought it would be fun to invite some new people in and do part, you know, get up on the panel, get Doug out of here and shit. But I know, cold-blooded. But basically, she was like, well, let me bring some cookies. And she brought the cookies. No, she brought the cookies. She brought the cookies. These motherfuckers, hold up. Look at that. It's got our logo on the front of it. Well, it's not really our main logo, but it's one of our logos that's on the front of it. My beautiful mugs on there, you know what I'm saying? So you can eat the cookie and then you keep the wrapper for keepsake. You know what I'm saying? Put your license in that bitch.
They were delicious, thank you.
And they have nuts in them.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have nuts in them, so if you don't like nuts in your mouth, don't even do it.
Once in a decade.
Yeah, Sarah, she's like a very moderate nut in my mouth type person. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 every 10 vaginas, I might have a nut in my mouth. I don't know. That's terrible. I put your body count at a ridiculous number with that. I'm sorry. And that's just rude. Talk about doxing. I don't know what I'm doing up here. Oh yeah. So we got a lot of comics tonight and a nice intimate room. So I'm really excited about it. Most of them is comics, and usually comics are used to that. But hopefully the room will fill up in just a minute. I have a feeling. Hold on, I'm sending out the vibes. Y'all do it with me now. Y'all doing it? I can feel it. I can feel it. Y'all doing good. We're about to have a whole rush crowd people coming down through here. You know what crowd people is? That's different from one person. That's a crowd people. You know, it's a whole crowd people. Yeah, sometimes they can be scary. Sometimes I clutch my purse real tight whenever I'm walking by crowd people. I don't know about them crowd people. Sometimes I lock my doors if I'm sitting in my car and there's crowd people walking by. I'm gonna lock my door just in case I'm attacked. You know what I'm saying? They can't get in easy. And to break some windows and shit. I'm gonna ride off by that time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit there and let them get in my car. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drive off. Sorry, Raven, I had to leave you behind, babe. It's my bad. No, I've been thinking this week all kinds of stuff. I had all these ideas for guerrilla marketing the show, and I was telling Jonathan because last night I had this dream that we had gathered up a whole, because we got 2 pear trees in our yard, right? 2 big pear trees, and Raven and I can't get rid of all the fucking pears, and so half the pears every year get wasted, right? So I took 2 big boxes of pears downtown, and then we set them up right there at the Commons, and then I set my little portable PA up, and we started doing stand-up comedy on the sidewalk, right? You know, just on the elevated part right there. And then we had a sign that said free pears. Get as many pears as you want. They're good for cooking pear pies. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll have like a little sandwich board there that'll say, you know, Just Joust Comedy Calamity, Kill Tony alumni, bitches up in this motherfucker, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That really people love to read out in public with their kids. And so even like doing the complimenting and roasting people as they're walking by type shit, like it's good practice. Because Jonathan was like, yo, I want to get up as much as I possibly can. And I was like, word on God. You know what we can do? We can get up anywhere we fucking want to with this little PA right here. You know what I'm saying? It's got a 6-hour power battery on that bitch. And I don't know if I can talk. Well, yes, I can. I can talk for 6 hours. I don't care how hot it is outside. I got stuff to say.
3 and 3.
You know, it's real. So anyway, if y'all like cookies, grab a cookie. You know what I'm saying? I know cookies don't always go good with alcohol, but I used to love to eat chocolate and drink beer. I don't know what it is, but that's a really good combination. Okay, and it makes you drink a lot of beer. I always was trying to when I was drinking, I was always trying to figure out how I could drink the most, the fastest. Like, how can I get 12 of these cans of beers into my stomach without tasting them at all? You know, it's like, bam, 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 bam. And I did it too. You know how I did it? All right, the very first way was hot wings. Hot wings make you drink the shit out of some beer. So you eat a really, really hot wing, and plus on top of that, I was a cook for a long time. And this particular time, I was one of the day shift managers at TGI Fridays, dig that. And so I was able to go in there and make these wings however I wanted to make them wings, you know what I'm saying? So I was making all kinds of different wings, okay? But the main wing was this habanero pepper that I had found, and the sauce was green, but I would add in Frank's Red Hot, you know, the hottest one, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they got levels. And the Frank's Red Hot, you almost got to order it offline because they don't be selling it, it's too hot. Anyway, so I mix them together, and I put some lemon juice in that jank, boy, and put some pepper in there, and throw it up in a can, bro. And then I eat it, and I don't want nobody to know about it. I'm like, y'all, this is my secret right here, because I would go through a 12-pack in Steel Reserve in 20 minutes with 20 wings. Did I mention I was way bigger back then? I was real big back then. Yeah. I had moments. I don't know what I was running from, really. I still don't. But I think part of it was, you know, just like, you gotta be this person in this world, and it's fucking hard being a human, and emotions are stupid. Do some more mushrooms. And I did. So a few years back, I took 15 grams of dry psilocybin penis envy mushrooms.
Oh, nice.
15 grams. Now, just to give you kind of an idea, a regular dose would be around 2.5 grams.
Yeah.
A hero dose is what they call a hero dose to take you somewhere. That's 5 grams. I did 3 times the hero dose. And the reason I did it was because a few weeks before that I was smoking DMT. And on the other side, I always have this like entity. It's androgynous, it's not female or male, but it seems like I've known this entity for like ever. And it's humanoid shape, right? But it's like the aurora borealis. That's the way like the smoky colors go through. It's really fun to hang out with, right? And so it's like, you should do 15 grams dry. And I was like, why are you saying that? Just like, that's something normal people do in life. And she's like, well, I always say she, because I feel like in my head it's a she, but I know it's not. She's like, well, you want to know the truth, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she's on 15 grams dry. Oh, there she is right there. So, and so I was like, all right. So the next few weeks, I got a hold of the mushrooms. I got the opportunity to be by myself for a long period of time, like 15 hours. I knew I was going to be alone. I made tea out of it, and I literally boiled the tea down to, I steeped it down to, about 8 ounces. And I just slammed that shit. It was super fucking fast. It came on like, literally, it felt like seconds, but it probably was like 5 minutes, right? And the minute it came on, it was like I got hit with a fucking tidal wave of emotion. Like everything that I had inside of me just boiled out real quick and spilled over like fucking, like that scene in fucking The Shining when all the fucking blood rushes down the fucking hallway, and you're like, what the fuck? That's what it was like. In my head, I was like, I got this. It's okay, bro. Nobody's here. Nobody's seeing this happen. And then I sat down on the couch, and that's when it happened. I literally left my body. All of a sudden, I was in this nothingness, like a big black nothingness. I was just floating there. And then there was this little girl beside me that I didn't see there at first, but I all of a sudden noticed. And it was me as a little 8-year-old girl made out of silver in a little silver dress and shit. And she was like, here. She was like, take my hand. And I was like, okay. And I took her hand, and she was like, don't be scared. We do this all the time. And I was like, what, little female me? And she said, jump. And we jumped off this cliff and just started falling. And it was like a speed I couldn't imagine really going in real life. It was so fast. It was like instantaneously. And then all of a sudden we stopped, and I was on top of this mountain. And this mountain was the tallest mountain in the history of mountains. I mean, it was like the tallest mountain. And it looked like Earth, whenever I saw Earth, it was really small, it was far, far away. And it was just this little area I could stand in. I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I couldn't step around, I couldn't move. And I'm scared of gravity. So I kind of try not to be where it can fuck me up. And I felt like at that moment, this was a real fuck me up moment, right? And I had that angst inside of me start to build up, and I started to cry. And then whenever I cried, it like turned into this fucking river waterfall that was coming off of the top of the mountain. And then all of a sudden the current was trying to take me. I was trying to fight it. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm done with this bullshit. And I let it take me. And then I'm in nothingness again. And I see another me, but it's a humongous me. And then all of a sudden I'm standing on his forearm, like on his forearm, I'm like a fucking ant on his forearm. And the little silver girl's with me now. And we're looking at this gaping hole in my forearm where all these like light beings were at, and they were all like in bondage. And I was like, it looked like a slave ship in the forearm. It was crazy. And I was like, what's going on here? And she was like, that's all the past yous that haven't forgiven themselves. And I was like, but wait, I was like, how do I forgive myself for being them? I don't even remember being them. And then she's like, all you gotta do is forgive yourself, and then you forgive all of them. And if you truly do it, then you free all of them at the same time. And I was like, oh my God, when is this gonna be over? This is too much. And then all of a sudden I was in darkness again, and I was still with the little silver me. And we saw another me over in the distance, and it was laid out like floating, and it was a light me. I was made out of light. All of a sudden, these little Pac-Mans started coming out of nowhere, and they would take a bite of my light, and they would shoot off. And then I kept getting more anxiety as the things were taking away the little pieces of light. Finally, I got down to one little pinpoint of light. And so when the little Pac-Man started to come to get me, I started to have this memory of a recurring dream whenever I was a kid of me being that light beam and waking up every time the little Pac-Man was going to come get that little pinpoint point. Because I thought at that moment I wasn't going to be me anymore, right? So, as a third person observer of this happening, I decided I'm going to let this happen and see what happens and see how I feel. The little Pac-Man takes my last little pinpoint of light, and all of a sudden this data rushed in my fucking head like I was having a Matrix download or some shit, where it said, dude, you were that light, and in order for you to expand to God tone, you must sacrifice every piece of your light at that level, and then when other yous scattered all throughout dimensions die, they reunite with that fucking light. And when the light being is whole again, you can do it all over again. Good luck. And I was like,
I swear to God, John, I was like, well, y'all just a really good girl. I've never had this shit on me.
hey, but I'm telling you.
This is that Whole Foods?
I'm telling you.
Right. Like,
I'm telling you. And right about that time, I heard a knock on the door in real life, right? And it sucked me back into my body like a fucking laser beam, like boom. And then I was like, fuck, is that the door? I don't want to answer the door right now. Please don't have me at the door. And then I heard it knock again. I was like, fuck! But I didn't say that out loud. I said it inside my head. And then I stood up. I was like, okay, I got to answer this door. And then it knocked again, and I was like, oh my God. Okay, I think they know I'm here. All right, I'm going to open this door. I'm just going to open the door. I'm going to do it like I'm a rip band off it. And I grabbed the door, and I opened it up, and it was my ex-girlfriend that was the last person I wanted to see on the face of the planet. And I was like, oh, what? And she goes, I came to check on you because you said on the internet that you had took 15 grams of mushrooms. And I was like, I hope somebody's with that motherfucker. So I came to your aid. And I was like, this is not helping me. This is not good. And I asked her to leave. She would not leave. She forced herself in the house. She wanted to sit beside me on the couch. It made me shake and vibrate to the point where I didn't feel solid anymore. It was crazy. I was like, okay, I'm like literally ghosting out on you right now, so I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're here. And she kept saying, I'm checking on you. It's not a big deal. I'm checking on you. It's not a big deal. And I was like, you know what? I have an 8-year-old me. There's a girl, and she's made out of silver, and she can take care of me just fine, bitch. And she's like, oh no, you did not call me. I'm not nobody's bitch, okay? I'm getting up, I'm leaving. You know what? It's probably best if I leave. I was like, I don't know why you have to do that, but go ahead, dear. That's okay with me. And then she's like, you know what? You need me. She sat back down. And for another like 4 or 5 hours, I started just having this channeling thing going on where I was looking at this mouse up on the mantelpiece, like a ceramic mouse, and then there was a unicorn that had like glitter on it, and it was like doing this thing beside the mouse on the mantelpiece, and every time I made a good point, the little mouse would wink at me, and his eye would be like, ding, you know? And every time that I was going off the path, the fucking unicorn would start, and smoke would come out of his fucking nose, and I was like, you're very lucky right now, okay, ex-girlfriend, because you are privy to how the fucking universe works right now. Yeah, that shit was real. I hadn't told that story in a while, and every time I tell that story, I get the feelings again. But what's wild about it is, ever since then, I feel kind of like Captain or Dr. Spock. Well, I don't know what he is. Fucking dude, the dude from Star Trek, right? He's a Vulcan, right? And he doesn't feel emotion like other humans do, right? Literally, something reset in my fucking head. I have not been depressed since this event, and I have this clarity of my emotions where I can literally control them to a point where it's almost like a switch. I can turn them on, turn them off, and I can be completely, disassociated from everything if I wanted to be, right? But when you choose, when you have that power, and you choose to feel the fucking emotion of being a human, you think to yourself sometimes, fuck man, I ain't coming back and doing this again. This is bullshit. But I don't know if y'all feel that way, that was a long way of saying, have you ever felt like you ever asked yourself the question, this is the question I've asked myself my whole life. Since I can remember asking a question, in my head I remember saying, what the fuck? Where was I just now? Where was I before I got here? Like I was somewhere else just a second ago, and now I'm here. And it's fucking weird. And I ask people all the time, do y'all ever have that question? Do y'all ever think that way? And maybe 1 out of 10 will say yes. And I'm like, how is that even possible? And then Doug says, you're fucking weird. And I drop it all. And I stop channeling and freaking people out around me. So we got a lot of comics tonight. We better get into it. We got, you guys aren't wanting to get up, are you? Either of you guys? New people that just walked in? All right, so, yeah, you good? Okay. All right, so this is the deal. We got a bunch of comics in here. They're gonna get up. They're gonna do 7 minutes. We're gonna go back and forth with them. The top person gonna come back on the 21st for money and other stuff. Yeah. And I was thinking about starting with you, Tim. You opposed to this? Hell yeah, that's what I like. Good fucking attitude. What? Come on up. What did you say your name was on stage? Your stage name? Wimbles? Okay, yeah, I like that. Everybody put your hands together for my man Wimbles from Columbia, South Carolina.
I forgot. Rotisserie. Okay, I'm done. Appreciate it.
All right, hold that microphone right there. All right, Tim Wembley. Okay, first off, sex toys, you made them in your garage?
No.
You made them for a company or not?
No, I lived above of a house, and I was just curious. I never finished. I was really sad. This girl wanted to try it out. I never finished.
You got both your parents?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I love when I made that joke. You're like, fuck.
What's your daddy do for a living?
My dad was a doctor.
Oh, shut up.
Wait, hold up. Child support kills dreams, okay?
Tell me about it.
You can't see. This is the
Tell me
problem.
about it.
This is the problem right here, Tim. You ain't struggling enough, okay?
We here. I'm like, well, you ain't got nothing in your face.
You ain't got nothing to be funny with, because you ain't went through the struggle.
Safest black man I've
See,
ever
that's
seen.
why you dress like that, because you want some struggle. You see what I'm saying? You like, please somebody make fun of me, because I've lived such a good life. I ate every day. I ate every meal. My mama said I could have snacks in between. It was, I never got a spanking.
What? I got beat down like a slave.
Oh, and like that chick right there, she was straight laughing.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You might be a hit that.
Oh, no. I
Shoot the
appreciate
shot.
it.
So the girl that you thought you had a chance with, she had sex with a kid. That's why you ain't see her for a while. And then I was like, but you look kind of like a kid. How old are you?
36.
God damn.
I'm glad I got this far.
See, this is what a 36-year-old look like that ain't had no struggle.
What? I beat Jesus high.
Let me see your hand. Just soft as hell.
I'm
That's
a
like a baby
plumber.
bottom right there. This motherfucker ain't worked a day in his life in this motherfucker. When I was 7 years old, I was carrying 10 by 12 by 13 foot boards all across the yard and shit. My daddy's talking about, get this over here, boy. Get this over here, boy. Guess what he was doing? Nothing.
You ain't never been killed before.
Shit. You ain't never been dead before.
You never been killed before.
Not 16 mushrooms deep.
But I will say this, Tim, about that joke. Let me take off my glasses so I can get serious for a minute. Okay, this is real right here. Okay. Now I heard Ian laugh like a motherfucker on it, right? And said, "Ha ha ha, that was funny." But there's a similar joke. I can't remember the comic, but he's like, my gym teacher. It turns out he molested everybody on the damn football team but me. I was like, what was wrong with me, motherfucker? You know, so you went right along that, and it had a pedo element to it because the girl that you thought you was gonna get with had sex with a kid.
She actually did.
Okay, yeah, I know it's a real story. It doesn't make it any more fun.
Heard. I got
Now,
you.
what you called is a blurred. That's a black nerd.
Black
A
nerd.
blurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should know that.
Yeah, I'm trying to educate you.
We
You're
could've
30
put your
years old.
application.
Jesus Christ, son. All right, bikers, don't ask him if they ain't a gang no more. Don't do that. You gonna end up killed before you had a struggle. You know? You gonna be dead before you had any struggle in your life because you did some stupid shit like that. 30 years old, anime watching motherfucker. And see, that's exactly why I have so many names. Voodoo. That's right, Voodoo. Nobody can do Voodoo on Happy Bones Jones because they can't figure out what name is his real fucking name.
You still got 27 though.
That's right. You got both your parents, so I'm done talking with you. Let's see what Ian Hayes got to say.
First of all, good set, really good set. The outfit, my God in heaven. Like you walked in and all I saw was Dragonfly Jones. Like, I was like, he was dressed for bed for a minute. Like, what the hell are you really finna put us to sleep? I think you did a good job. You got a lot of good stuff. I'm not questioning your comedic skills, just your blackness. Just your blackness, you know what I mean? Like, the safest one, he has to be the white guy at his friend group. He's definitely the white friend. That's the one you send to talk to the police.
That's funny too, because I watched I'm Gonna Get You Sucker today.
That's it.
And old boy, when he's the news journalist, he's like, hey, he just has no idea. It kind of reminded me of you just now. That was fucking crazy.
We don't keep at it. Like you said, the hard part about most of this is like comedy's been done so long, so it's like if you can just kind of just study it. Yeah, I mean it's one of those things. It's like you gonna step on the joke. Yeah, I mean because we're all comedians, and 9 times out of 10 we all kind of think alike. So if we see something, 9 times out of 10 we're gonna see it the same way or close. So don't get discouraged, but just you know what I mean, like finding it. Just you know what I mean. You're like I hear your voice. You're still finding your voice, but I can hear where it's coming from. Keep building.
Yeah, I mean, lean into the blurred
It
thing,
takes
for
us,
sure.
because usually as comedians, a lot of people don't know this, as comedians, it takes you a couple years to find your voice. Like, fuck just finding being funny, but it takes a while to find your voice, your personality, who's going to be you. But keep at it, and stop making sex toys. Party bastard.
That's right, you nasty motherfucker. Oh yeah, and shout out to Louis T. Louis T. coined the phrase blurred, so I ain't trying to step on your shit, cool. All right, what you got to say, Onion? To my man Tim. Tim, are you wanting to do this for real? Like you really
I
want to do
mean, I
stand up?
know Shorty and Matt Bliss come down here. I mean,
No, I mean, do you
And I
want
see
to
you
hold
no
your
pussy,
mic
that's my
up?
boy.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to do comedy?
I mean,
on a
I do
serious
have a lot of
level.
social anxiety, but this does help with plumbing and everything.
Okay.
So I do appreciate
Bro, we
that.
comedians, we all fucked up in the head.
Hell yeah.
Why do you think we do this? I'm tired of being normal. Worst 5 minutes of my fucking life.
But it's even worse for comedians.
I mean, I'm weird normally, so the only thing I could do was get on microphone and put my words into people's ear holes. You know what I'm saying? What'd you think, Onion?
Ian, I was waiting for him to break down the Carlton dance.
Me too.
You know, the only real critique
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
have
yeah.
is that a set should be memorable and repeatable.
Right.
And I really don't remember anything. I mean, you know, he just.
No, I get
I
that.
thought I was going to be Simon Cowell tonight. Never
No,
mind.
You're good.
I mean, they were good,
Yeah.
but
It's a bit harsh.
I'm sorry, I just.
No.
I honestly I can't remember them because they weren't delivered in a way.
Uh,
They're good. They're good content, but they just weren't delivered in a way that really right now I can remember it or say, hey, I saw Carlton tonight and he told this really cool story.
Just work on building your set. That's why, because it's kind of, you picking topics from everywhere. This is the part where you have to really do your homework and learn how to actually build your set to the point where it sounds like a
You
conversation.
can't talk without the microphone.
I can't. There's 12 people in here.
All right, Doug, what you got to
Well,
say?
hey man, hey, spoiled kid power. So I was a spoiled kid, man. Hey, I feel your pain. I was once where you were, my friend. So I got some good advice for you to get the spoiled kid out of you. Get yourself a good drug habit. Pick you a drug, burn yourself the fuck out. Next, start you a band. I don't even give a fuck if you play an instrument. Start you a band and start playing some dive bars for beer. You understand? Do that for 10 to 12 years.
No. You No.
And then you will be on your way, my friend.
No,
You'll
he
be
forgot
on
to
your way.
add. He forgot to add. Get $200,000 from your from some kind of damn thing. Whenever somebody died, they had money, and then drive across country in an Econoline van until all that money's gone, and then end up in Augusta, Georgia, and have to stay in this motherfucker.
Right. See, there you
I'm just joking about the half the
Good
part,
drug
but he was
habit.
following his friend
Yeah.
Keith and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I know the whole story, but I'm trying to make it funnier.
Yeah. But hey, good job, man. Thank you.
I appreciate the 12.
Yeah, I recommend crack. All right, now back to everybody put it together with Jim, baby. I was just kidding about the crack. I think I have to legally say that in case you go out and become a crackhead. It was motherfucking Happy Bone's fault. This motherfucker said, try crack. Next thing you know, this motherfucker on the street. Shit. Bye, Tim.
I was like, he bring only black people with him? Goddamn.
Y'all, I hope y'all got a good motherfucker. Yeah.
Motherfucker look like Shawty.
Did you just say that lady was fine?
Hell yeah, that
Let her
motherfucker
come back in this motherfucker. I'm gonna make sure she knows you said
good. Nigga, shit, I have a baby. I don't give a fuck.
I'm on the Doug. I'm on the Doug. Well, he can't really, I can't really see him turn red because he's red already because of the light. Yeah. We can just pretend.
Motherfucker look like Shawty. I don't want
Sarah's like, I'm gonna leave. Sarah's like, I'm gonna see why they're leaving. Oh, why are y'all leaving?
As soon as she walked in, I was. As soon
Y'all
as she
come
walked in, I
back.
started writing.
Be my friend.
As soon as she walked in, I started writing. I was like, oh. Fine motherfucker. You gonna look at me insecure, dude? Like,
Bryce, you still here? You wanna go up?
yeah, he does.
Hell yeah! Everybody put it together for my friend Bryce Pearson.
Nice.
Icy, cold as icy.
Well, I guess we gotta talk about the big, beautiful big. Thank y'all.
Good job, boys.
Okay. Let's unload this bullshit. First off, Trump right off the rip, dog, from jump, okay?
I tried to do the
And
impression.
I mean, you did pretty good. I was expecting more. I was ready. The big, beautiful bill.
You gotta do it bigly.
The big, beautiful bill.
It's the greatest bill of all time. No one's ever written a bill like this. I'm the greatest at writing bills.
I wrote one last night.
And naming them.
That motherfucker loves himself. You hear me?
What's his wife's name?
Melania.
Melania. I told Melania, laying in the bed last night, I said, no one writes better bills than me. I plopped it on her lap and she read it in one. I'm totally losing it. Just imagine Trump like putting a huge like fucking stack of papers on him. Melania's lap while she's in, read this, bitch. I wrote it. He didn't write it. Anyway, you enjoy the beauty of the black man. I can dig that. You know what I'm saying? Chiseled features, high butt cheeks. I get you.
I knew I left myself open for that.
Two things I know about this motherfucker. Two things I know about John is he's a nasty motherfucker. Okay?
Nasty boy.
And he's definitely hiding corn somewhere. I don't know where he's
Didn't
hiding.
know where the corn was coming from.
Then you started talking about hostage tape. I got real confused, and I just wrote down confused, 2 exclamation points and a question mark. And then you started saying that women be bitching and that women got good pussies. Now, see, this is the thing. I feel like one of the things that you stumble on is going on that old school kind of grammar situation, because I think it triggers women sometimes. Stacy,
Yes.
if you hear a man look like him says, "Oh, but she had so good pussy though," what's the first thing that comes in your head?
I need to leave.
Thank you. This is my point. Okay, you don't want to make your fans want to leave. Okay, you want them to stay, and that's important. I'm just saying. Now, you can shout out pussy, and that you can do it in a clever way that doesn't make her want to run for the hills.
Right.
And Stacy is, I'm not gonna say how old Stacy is, but she's old enough to know better. She knows she's gonna run. Don't get upset, Bryce. He's looking off in the distance like I'm gonna whoop this motherfucker there. And then so I'm just saying the bitchin' women and the good pussy maybe don't do that. But I mean, if you keep on doing it, that's your thing, and I love it. You know, I don't laugh at it. Tara loves it.
Yeah, I
She
like
said Bryce cold as ice.
Hey, I like to go in behind Bryce.
Then you said twin flame. You just want love. That's cool, man. You just want love. That's cool. It's like that. It's like I'll settle for anything kind of love. Like I don't care what the bitch looks like. She can have one leg. I don't give a damn. She can have a mustache, a beard. As long as she got the good pussy, I'm gonna get on it. And then
Melania.
and then depends undergarments. That's a fucking Mandela effect because I had a joke back in the day that said it depends. It depends undergarments, right? Well, it's not depends and it never was. It's depend. Can you believe that? You remember it depends, don't you? Fucking Mandela
That's the
effect.
damn Mandela effect.
That's right. All right, Ian. Tell him what you got to tell him.
After hearing your set, I just want to make you a goddamn dating profile. Somebody come get my uncle.com.
Oh,
Right.
need love too.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is actually a really good set for me.
Yeah, it
Bryce.
was fun.
This is actually really good. I would say take your notes from this and just build on it from here. Like real shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Like this is definitely a good night. As far as the shot shit, don't be scared about it. You know what I mean? Say that shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know. I can't believe you talking about you wanting to leave. How dare you? And you look like you still carrying 2 decades of good pussy. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. Absolutely.
All right, Onion, what you got to
You still
say?
carrying 2 good decades of good pussy, and I know it. And that pussy tells some lies right now. I'll buy you some money.
Now who can follow that?
Mother. I hope you're right.
Bryce, that was good. I'm not gonna say that it was better than what you did before. It's getting tighter. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Hell yeah.
You know, you're doing well.
All right, good words from Onion. What you got to say, Doug?
Woo!
Yeah, dude, I see the progress. It's amazing every single time you get up. I learn some more dark, disturbing shit about you, man. Every time, you pull some new dark shit out every week. Like you guys find shit in the toilet and y'all stand around and just talk about the corn content. That's deep. That's deep because your family talks about
Somebody's
that
gotta
conversation.
flush it.
Well,
Yeah, you needed a black roommate at that point.
You got a
That shit
broom.
would've happened. That shit would have happened once. We'd have
Get
woke
you a
everybody
broom
up in
hand
the
on, be
fucking
like,
house.
come on, man. There's ways around that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, good shit, man.
See, the bad thing is, I was raised by an outlaw biker, and if I did some shit like that, he would literally grab my head and stuff my head down in the toilet like he did the dogs when they shit in the yard or in the house. He'd be like, God damn it, put their nose in it, right, to teach them a lesson.
So much.
Yeah, but I don't know why I just told you that. Good job, man. Everybody give it up for Brian Spears. Little ass bladder. Ian's got a little bladder. He got to run upstairs
Yeah,
real
I
quick.
got a lot bigger.
Hey, that's fine.
Got a whole lot bigger.
Dave, did you want to go up? No. I'm gonna jump the line. Smitty, did you want to go up? Okay, then.
Hell yeah.
What you want to be called?
Woo!
AC funny as hell?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. Everybody put it together for my girl. AC funny as hell.
Yeah, what's up, Slayer? Say it fast, it's like, y'all Slayer? Slayer? What's up, everybody?
Woo!
I ain't have no shades on. I done chased a real dick up, not a real, but a real looking dick up the driveway. Y'all pray for me, okay? But I'm feeling them dicks alone. All right, y'all, it's been real. Thank you.
All right, sit over there and let me talk to you. So first off, a non-hetero vacation, that's called a gaycation. Okay. You said dirty dick disaster, and that's because the strap-on was dirty, and you had to put it in the dishwasher. Disaster.
No, I'm nosing to the mom.
You said to that bitch, she said, give me my shit back. She brought you back everything and then put the dildo on top like it was a cherry on top.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever.
Party gifts.
I kind of was like, damn, one up for that bitch right there. She was dramatic with that shit. So you was like, fuck that, women's crazy. You know why she gave it to you, right? Because she don't need it no more. She's like, I don't use that on none of my other bitches. They don't need dick like that. I satisfy them just the way, you know. I don't know.
She's more into
I don't know.
bumping purses, but
Bumping purses? What the fuck? Okay.
wasn't my thing.
Oh, really?
And I knew it was a gaycation because you said most of the things she brought back that was yours was beach towels. Okay,
Yeah.
Now, dicks in the box to the mom, that's wrong, but I understand a medical grade Scorpio doing some shit like that. What is your birthday?
November 17th.
I'm a November 6th.
Your birthday.
So, yeah, we're
That's
both
Eric, it's my birthday,
Scorpios.
though.
I don't know if I'm medical
Today's my
grade.
birthday if you wanted to.
Also, the way you say Scorpio sometimes it's like you got diagnosed with it or something.
It is. I'm medical grade.
I'm a Scorpio though. I don't talk like
Yeah,
I'm like.
I got
You can talk me off the ledge. I'm still
I
that
guess
strong.
male Scorpios
You
is
gotta
like,
talk
I'm
me off the
Scorpio,
ledge.
motherfucker. We
That's
the best
Scorpio,
in the
bitch.
motherfucking
Yeah.
son.
Hey, y'all really not.
Yeah.
But we are,
I
though.
wake up like.
You're not.
No, we are. We the best. Okay. Okay. All right. Dating, don't do it.
It's
Okay.
Good Friday.
And with this is not Barnes and Nobles, ain't nobody noble in this motherfucker. How old is this motherfucker you talking about? Because whenever, you know, the only ones I know that stutter like that, they in their 60s and 70s.
Black dude. That's a black dude with two first names.
It's a quiet place.
You just gonna go out now. Okay, give me my
Yeah.
card back.
That's a black man with two
Damn,
first
You
names.
acting like that though? He just gave you his extra card.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a card to
You
my.
fucking with her.
I literally broke up with him because that's what he gave me.
Be like, this is my RA count. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to take that, girl. Got my AARP on there.
Man ain't finding you
Yeah.
with.
What you hit what with your car, girl? I'm gonna fix it for you. Don't you worry about that. what you gotta say, Ian?
Good shit, as usual, you know what I mean? Just unhinged, completely.
I love it.
Right, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, it's like hearing your set, be like, yeah, I'd hit that, but I would not date you.
She just said that's why she hates the date.
Wait.
Warning,
But in the
fine
interest,
print.
hold on, in the interest of fairness, that's the most honest shit she could ever hear. Cause see, y'all get mad when y'all hear the truth, you know what I mean? And then it don't sound like y'all want it to sound like. You couldn't respect the man saying, listen, I ain't finna play with you, but I'm just trying to introduce your feet to your face. What's happening?
Oh shit.
Like, I'm just saying, karate man, try that. Listen, just, you know what I mean? But, and you know what I mean? And shout out to you for discovering what most women have
man,
discovered.
some bullshit. Y'all
Yeah,
need to-
no. Yeah, right. I appreciate the apology and you know, we'll accept it. Would you tell that story a little more? Because I love when, I like it, especially like now, if that's your preference, that's your preference. But it's like, I feel like that the way I feel about race. Like, love who you love, but don't shit on other people because they're not him. You get what I mean? Like if you get in an interracial thing, you know what I mean? You know, you dating a white woman, don't shit on black people. Or you dating a black person, don't shit on white people to make them happy. And the same thing with gay people. I love, you know what I mean? Like, don't be trying to shit on us straighties and shit. But
don't
it'd be
knock
funny
the
when I
shit
find out
right.
they the problem too. I hate bitches. Like, see what we were going through?
Yeah.
And you going through that shit as a
definitely
pussy you
see
can't
it.
even really feel for real.
I
I did always wonder, like, when two girls is in a relationship, you know, like, what's the double standards there? Because when it's a man and a woman, I'm not allowed to say nothing about no double standards, but she's allowed to have all the double standards.
No, she's not. You allow it.
Well, first of all, I don't allow shit, but I'm saying she thinks she can have it, okay? And I think it was TV programming myself. You know how them old sitcoms had the husband was acting dumb as fuck, and then the woman was always mad at him? I was like, wait a second, are they trying to tell us this is how we're supposed to act in house?
Fucking sleeping on the couch. Bitch, I wish I would sleep on the couch in my house because you mad. Girl, if you don't
Not
fuck
today.
yourself.
Where are we
Not
going with this?
today.
Where
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. See, you
I
brought
don't
it
know.
up.
This
That's the Scorpio shit.
You know what I'm saying? You out here trying to say Scorpio like you got diagnosed with it.
Right, so I got
upset about
Scorpio.
that because I embrace my Scorpio-ness. What do you think, Onion? What are you, a Sagittarius? You motherfucker.
Taurus,
I
bitch.
love those names. Those are some Scorpio names. I absolutely love that story. It makes me think that there's some HOA Karen having a heart attack looking at her ring camera.
Oh my God.
Painting
Would
a
you
great
believe
story.
this? I told you she was a lively one.
Is it mine? No, it's not.
Look at this. Look at this.
We should put
Did you get it? I sent it to your phone. Look at this.
Oh, we both
All the way
missed it. We
up
both
her
missed
driveway. All the way.
Put it up before Harold finds it. Oh my God,
Right.
he's gonna lose his mind. He sees this. Put that away.
And she knows there's children involved.
I can see you in the front yard.
Great stage
Oh my
presence.
God, it was sand on it.
Clean
It
it up
looked
and
like a
make it
fucking
pretty.
disc home. Oh my God, it was really bad. The sand was like fucking
That's actually not
glitter.
sand. That's parrotfish poop. Okay.
Whatever the fuck it was, I'm mortified.
Just trying to tell you.
That shit
No,
was-
no,
I
no,
love
no,
the
no.
stage presence. You really told the story through it. You used the microphone, anything that was there. You really used your environment around it. Great storytelling. Loved it.
All right, good words from one end. What you got to say, Doug?
It was awesome. I loved it. When you did the Ren and Stimpy reference, you had me. Oh, we here. And that's my shit. Ren and Stimpy was long. Y'all, maybe some of y'all didn't catch that, but
Right.
that was some brilliant shit. And I'm pretty sure when old girl's mama opened up that package with the dick in it, she's like, oh, there it is. She was like, that is still my shit years ago.
Dear heavens,
Hey, that bitch had it coming. That bitch had it
Pretty sure.
coming.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
this
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
my joke, but I had to say it just because you inspired it. Because you know, if you like men and women at the same time, but you single, you're officially by yourself.
And I love it.
All right, that was worth me sitting back
And I love
down.
it.
Give it up for
All right.
A.C. Smith.
Drinks on Woody.
Oh, shit.
Good job.
I mean, that's good.
Oh, shit. Tara,
Terror the terrorist.
Tara, you gonna come up, behave yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we gonna see,
Right.
motherfucker.
I'm gonna stand up this time.
Last time this lady was here, she caused so much mayhem
But I didn't go to jail.
that I was enjoying the chaos and everything falling apart. I feel bad saying that in front of her right now because I don't want to antagonize her to do it again. So just behave your goddamn self. Everybody give it up for Tara.
Thank y'all so much.
All right, it's starting to feel like a victim. Yeah.
No, I'm not a victim. They're the victim. Hey, you are a victim.
Okay.
Sorry. You
Jesus.
will be later anyway.
First off,
I said you want to give me your number.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
pay attention to me.
I'm ready when
You
you
had
are.
that sexual innuendo right off the bat. I didn't know how to spell innuendo, but I wrote it down anyway.
You spelled it right. Innuendo.
Innuendo.
Hey, I'll fuck you after the show.
Oh shit! And then you said your lawyer.
Don't worry
Okay,
about fucking
first off, somebody married you.
Yes, sir, but listen, the fucking funny
Okay,
thing
that's
is,
all. Just yes or no. And then your lawyer said after you were here last time and saw the clip on TV that you said
I
they said you're
violated-
not supposed to do the small dick joke because that's defamation. And then you immediately started talking about his small dick.
because he has such a small dick, but it was easy to take in the ass. I swear, I would get.
Oh, dear
I'd
Lord.
like tear that bitch up.
And then I wrote down, I'm immediately uncomfortable. She said queen.
You're an idiot.
Then I said, I'm more uncomfortable. I have a powerful imagination. This is not fun. Then I said,
I love you,
then I
man.
said you called your long lip coochie an AK-47.
That's
Yeah, and I was disturbed.
Hey, and look,
uncomfortable.
hey, I hear that there's some haters in here, and if they're feeling hot, my AR's got a heat sensor.
And then I heard your math, and I got very concerned about your
Yes,
health.
sir.
I don't
My
know.
health is fine. I have no more STDs.
Okay,
I got
see,
rid of them.
No, I'm not talking about physical.
The fuck?
See, there's these.
No
Oh,
fuck. What has he heard?
See, this is what your soul is corrupt, okay?
Yes, sir. Redheads have no soul.
No. We're not
Redheads
talking
have
about,
no
we're not
soul.
talking about stereotypes or anything like
I'm
that.
just
Let me
so
tell you.
sick of this.
You know, the reason is because every time you lay with a man, a little piece of your soul gets ripped up.
Well, I can't. There's no soul.
And you
left
got
there.
that. You got those spiritual STDs all through you.
That
You got
soul
the
gets
spiritual.
tore up, not ripped
Yeah,
up. It's
I mean,
toe up.
listen to them now. They with this. You got to get the right crystals. You got to put them in. You got to put them
And
in a
listen,
motherfucking grid. You
the
got to
only
lay down
jewelry-
inside of them, and then you got to pray to God, girl. Okay, you got to pray to God. God damn it.
No, the only jewelry my ex-husband ever gave me was on the end of a butt plug. Look, this is my wedding ring right here.
And then you said you've been doing Kegels and that it's
A
tight
lot.
as fuck. And I'm sorry, if you got around here sucking up air that easy, it ain't tight.
Yeah.
End of story. Now,
Hey, I still
talk to this woman
about later
before I
on
freak
tonight.
out, my head explodes, okay?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You
Hey,
can talk
hey,
to
you
me.
got some sense. Go ahead and talk to me about it. Except you're a Cowboys fan, and you know what I mean about that.
What's going on?
What's going on? 'Cause you might get laid later if you quit laughing at me.
I mean,
Go ahead
Jesus
now.
Christ, she gonna pity fuck you.
Right. Like,
Hey,
She's like, what? You ain't
I
never
do
been
one
with a
pity
woman
fuck
before?
a year. I do one pity fuck a year. It's only right, and I think everyone should.
Like pro bono, like a lawyer doing pro bono work?
Pro boner.
Oh my God.
Pow, pow,
Ian, are you
pow,
gonna say
pow.
something to this
Please.
woman?
I don't know what to say.
You said, you want my number?
Listen.
That's the third time she done asked you.
Right.
Sorry, I mean, you know what I mean.
Right.
Hey, she might not even be
I'm
easy
looking for
for
the
all
9
of
to
us, but
12.
she's easy for you though.
Listen,
Well, you know, I'm just an easy bitch. Go ahead, sir.
ma'am, I can't put this kind of pressure on
Okay.
you. First of all, I
You
appreciate
can
y'all.
put pressure on me.
No,
I like it.
No, ma'am.
Put it on the bottom of my stomach so I
That's
can
all
squirt.
right. Like you're,
Sorry.
listen, I'm afraid of white women, and you're not helping. You are not helping at all. Everything I thought I knew about white women, you are fucking ruining. Like I just knew. Like here's the crazy
boiling
shit.
a rabbit.
You want to be the top?
Boiling a
Fuck it.
rabbit.
I've been coming out here the last couple weeks, like the last month has changed strong, and for the first time in 40 years, I've looked at one of y'all and been like, damn, I might try that. I'm scared now. I'm finna go back to the neck rolling, the hair popping, and all. I thought about it for like 12 seconds. You know what I mean? Like I was like, you know what?
Hey, I don't fuck with 12.
Like, see what I'm talking about?
Hey, but I will tell you this. Actually, my 5th great grandfather was a black man, John Saxton.
Of course he
and-
was. We're doing the man.
Oh, what you bullshit?
No, everybody got nigga in 'em, whether you want to admit it or not. So it's
Hey,
okay,
man, I
appreciate it.
love that.
So,
Hey.
but you had a lot.
Hey,
You
not
had a
the
lot.
last 2 weeks. I swear to God, not the last 2
Goddamn,
weeks.
step on her foot, her legs.
And that bitch was big too. It was 13.
Like, see, and here's the shit.
I don't give a shit.
I don't think that this is wholesome family comedy.
No.
Hey,
We
to
were
my
gonna hold
family-
hands and pray after this. I'm so sorry, y'all. Too. I'm like still really shocked for like this man has had to sit here and listen to all this shit. I'm sorry, sir.
I bet you got a black dick.
Dear Lord help me.
Dear Lord help me.
You got what you? That's what I'm
Are
talking
you
about.
are you on my number or something,
There
sir?
you go.
You can't ask
That man
me.
I got Parkinson's. That man, somebody get that pussy and hit
Hey,
it.
look, we got now 2 or 3.
Why don't you just hand your number out to everybody just automatically?
Hey,
Like,
it's
here's my
actually-
number. Call me if you need me. Okay.
Call me if you want me. No one else ever did.
No, seriously. All right, let's get back to it.
Get to it then.
I guess comedically a lot of shock value. You need a lot of couch time. You need to go sit down and talk to people.
I need some a couch time.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
happens
we
on the
actually
couch?
want to take a camera into your therapy sessions and have them hypnotize you and see what the fuck is
Do
really
you,
going on.
okay,
in
you
there.
do realize
And
that
then, the mental image I got
That's gonna be content.
of you just walking through your goddamn house is what'd you call it? Queefing.
yes, sir, I can do it right now.
No, you can't. You can't. You
Okay,
will not.
I don't have to take all my clothes, y'all.
You know
All I do
what?
is bend over.
For content's sake, y'all, I don't know if we might just. all
Hey,
of
but
that
there was a
money-
girl, I want to say.
Fine, go ahead.
Hey, that's not the first.
Go ahead and beatbox.
That's not the first microphone.
Oh, shit.
That's not the first.
I know it, ma'am.
That's
I
not the
know.
first microphone that's been
I
used.
swear to God, you make me feel like a virgin.
Hey, you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
leave from here and be like, oh my
I love
God.
virgins.
I feel like such a lady. I'm like, oh my God, how dare you?
So you lost your virginity more than once too?
No, what the fuck? No, I'm still a tight end. I
You
didn't
know,
come in this world.
second off,
Hey, hey.
there's where your math is going wrong.
Sorry,
again.
sorry, I'll be
Pretty
quiet.
sure you can't put your hymen
Well,
back
it-
in.
My
but,
what?
Your hymen.
What's
She don't even know
that?
what that is. She was born
Oh,
with
I'm
that.
not into Kegels and shit. Everything's tight as fuck.
No, it's not.
No, dude, let me tell you, that means
You can literally suck up a
We're
fucking
having a conversation
No,
about
no.
a pussy right now.
This shit is on TV. I want these motherfuckers to know because I've been single for 3.5 years.
Oh, voodoo.
Not because of loose coochie,
Fucking voodoo.
but I want to tell you this.
No.
Okay.
You're not doing your ritual spells on us.
Nope.
Oh, great Maya,
No.
please come to
Look,
me.
Look. One time
Hell yeah.
I had this chick put her period blood in some velvet cake cookies and try to feed it to me because she wanted me to love her forever. And I'm feeling that vibe from you right now. So
I
I'm
made
going,
a tuna fish casserole.
I'm definitely
you got that
Yeah.
voodoo going.
Jeffrey,
Onion, will you please talk to this devil lady?
Nobody wants to go in behind me ever.
I'm just saying,
All right,
no.
Onion said no
Hey,
comment.
Mr. Are
What
you
you
really,
got to say,
Mr.
Doug?
Onion, really? You talk. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, no
Hey,
comment.
no
Don't
comment.
look her in her eye. Don't look her in the eye.
I'm really hurt right now, Mr. Onion, because you know you always make me cry when
Hey,
I
if
kill
anybody knows
you.
about voodoo and hoodoo, it's him. He come from the islands, okay?
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Simon.
Simon? All right.
Yes,
cool.
sir.
Cool. I only wrote a few things down because right when you started, I thought you were gonna go the family vacation route, but you went
I never
down
had
to
a
the creek.
family.
Going down to the creek is actually a family vacation if you want to know about it, guys. We used to go all the time, and that was
Yeah, but
cool.
that was
And
just
I wish you'd have
with a
stayed
couple
on that
cousins,
vibe.
and I had to run real fast.
And there's only other two things I wrote down. One was analologist with a fucking big question mark after it.
Yes,
And
sir.
the next one pretty much encompasses the whole rest of the thing, and it was ew.
Hey, but I bet you'll still follow.
What in the hell?
Yeah, but thanks for showing up.
Dear
Appreciate
Heavenly
it.
Lord. You done made Ian want to leave. You done come
Are
from
you
shit.
looking at me?
He's like, I'm about this motherfucker. I will sacrifice my balls on this stool to get out this motherfucker.
Oh, so you got a boner? You want to go out there and hide it?
Oh shit. Everybody give it up for Tim.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Damn, you say sorry a lot. Don't do that.
Oh, I do that. I don't mean it.
Oh shit, the cookies are getting eaten. Oh, but they're eating the cookies. That's awesome, man.
I love it.
Hell yeah. Tim's on.
Take my meat.
Yeah, sure. Actually, you were the one that's next on my list, so come on. Yeah.
Woo!
What do you think? I'm just used to people like taking forever to get up here. I'm like, put your hands together for Sarah Crow, everybody.
Tonight has been fun. I'm gonna bring this energy because all those cookies are good. Okay. And he takes a dump on his chest. Then he started sending me screenshots of him doing this in this game. But anyway, that's who made me the big one. That's all I got.
Okay, you started your set by eating food. That was brave. And then you said you come from a buffet family and it all tied together. Now, what was weird is you were talking about people smoking in the restaurants back in the day, and the first thing that popped in my head was Cracker Barrel. I remember Cracker Barrel. I remember they would put their butts in the fucking leftover mashed potatoes on their plate or inside of their cup with their ice water, and I'd be like, oh, that is so gross. I don't smoke cigarettes, never have. And so I think that might be part of the reason why, is because Cracker Barrel is fucking gross. Now I'm on a mission, and Raven doesn't know about it yet, but we're gonna go get us sepia pictures, and I'm gonna put that bitch on the wall of Cracker Barrel too. I'm on a mission.
Double date.
Yeah. And so yeah, I thought it was weird that later on you talk about Cracker Barrel, and then you had said pescatarian, and I ain't said that word in years, and Raven and I were riding over here, and I said pescatarian, and I was like, that's some synchronicity shit right there. And then you said you got a big black dick in the mail. Now, you made it clear at the end that you didn't send yourself a big black dick? Okay, but you used it.
No, it was big.
Oh, okay. All right. Oversized.
Yeah.
No.
She
came out.
can still spit shit now. She's like, that's
Sold it in a yard
She really
sale.
traumatized.
She doesn't. Oh God.
I don't know. It wouldn't even fit in
Sold
the
it in a
mailbox.
yard sale.
We got a big mailbox. I don't know.
Some redhead bought it.
Oh, right. Well, just for the record, I do not sell methamphetamine. Okay, I have tried it though.
I love it.
And I don't always suggest crack, but sometimes I do. You know what I'm saying? I suggest crack over fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tim,
Crack ain't never killed nobody.
Tim
shut up.
left? Tim left? Tim left?
Yeah.
Tim? Oh,
I have
man.
some sage wisdom. Do not, alright, if you make sex toys and they're too good, The girl that you're hooking up with is just gonna steal them when she says she's going to the bathroom and leave. Like, don't ever buy a Hitachi wand.
Unless what he was thinking, I mean,
Don't buy a Hitachi
the way he was
wand,
talking, it
'cause
was
they'll
like a
steal it
huge
and leave.
machine, like a Sabian, like fucking half horse machine, and she straddles it. She's got to wear a seatbelt and shit. I'm pretty sure that's what he was talking about. He's on some other shit.
Next to laboratory type shit.
Yeah, he's on some crazy. You heard? He's a blurred. He knows about this shit. What you got to say, there, Ian?
I came in on the ass end of it, so.
Oh yeah. What you got to?
But I'll say this because I've heard her tell jokes, so I can say this.
Yeah.
I mean, shit was funny. I wasn't even here. Shit's great. I mean,
Dude.
fucking awesome. Motherfuckers take notes.
Hell yeah. Now back to the double standards thing. Whenever there's two women, I'm just kidding.
No, because go ask me. You want to know?
I mean,
Ask
you
me.
know, who's the?
Don't, like-
do you have to have a more of a male energy to be the one that is not allowed to call out double standards, or both of y'all can call out the double standards, or only one of y'all? Like, I don't understand. Or is there no double standards and y'all just like cut each other out like two negatives of a magnet trying to touch each other?
I like to use heterosexual references in my very not heterosexual marriage, right? I mean, this is the woman that I am married to, and on my second date, I had to tell her that I used to bang her ex-boyfriend, so it's kind of complicated, but we're very happy. Thank you very much. But I'll be like, why are you talking to me like that? And she's like, well, someone forgot to take out the trash. And like there's stuff like that. But then there's like, I am very much a dominant personality in everything I do except for my marriage, because my wife is hot and bossy, and I love it, and I was conditioned at a young age to just love tall, bossy women. I think they're hot, and I could tell you a whole ass comedy set about that. But this is the same person that will talk to me like I'm an idiot. She's like, why did you set the trash? Like, put the clothes this, throw that away, don't just sit it on the counter. Do this all day long, you know. And I'm words of affirmation. So I'm like, you got to balance all these fucking criticisms with positive things. This is also the same person that was talked into getting all four tires because she popped one by the dealership. You know what I mean? Babe, do you want to learn how to check your oil? No, babe, that's what I've got you for.
Okay, so you're the man. I got you. So what you got to say, Doug?
Now.
Or Onion? I'm sorry, Onion. I didn't mean to skip Onion. Onion loves Sarah.
I do, because it's all coalescing. You're a juvenile delinquent, counter-terrorist, little blonde shit.
Sawed off.
Like a high-quality Dutch cheese on her kosher steak.
I am in my 40s, and I'm really aspiring to be on one of those silver bush communities, because you got to be 55,
Yeah.
and that's in 9 years, 11 years, and they have some really great ones in Sedona, Arizona. But if my wife's younger, can I bring her? Like, I don't know. There's so many questions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like if Sarah was cheese, she would be really expensive and stinky.
Like I said, some high-quality Dutch cheese.
I don't know why I said that just now. I don't know. Doug, what you got to say?
Well, man, apparently black dicks in the mail are way more popular past time.
You should try it.
Apparently so.
Miss out on a good time.
Just saying.
Was it one of those ones that had the suction cup on it?
Wait,
No comment.
Damn.
Yep.
Stick to the
Anyway,
story.
it seemed like this one was a little flatter than I've seen you before. I don't know. Maybe you're just on a trick or something. I don't know. But hey, you're always funny. You always make me laugh. But this was not your best album. But thank you again for coming, Sarah.
Hell yeah, y'all give it up for Sarah Crew. Yeah.
You couldn't have done better.
Sarah and me and John have turned into a little trio of people that run our shit by each other. And that's a very valuable thing for comics to have, is other comics to be like, hey, do you think this is funny, or do you think this is funny? Is this word good here, or is this word good here? And so I really appreciate Sarah and John for fucking putting up with me. So tomorrow night, I was going to say this to Tim. I was going to say we were going to try to shoot up tomorrow night, but John, you're going to... So last week, we had the pleasure of seeing John's very first time on stage, and he was in front of 15,000 people on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And so since last week, I Googled his name today, and he's all over the fucking internet, this motherfucker. So I was impressed at him getting up there for his first time in front of 15,000 people, because I've been performing for 30 plus years, music, and I've been up in front of big crowds, and I think 15,000 might make me a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? So y'all give it up for my man Jonathan Rachel. Y'all put it down.
You had your time.
Hold on. Okay, Tim, good job, super. Hold on.
I want to go do that shit until she
First off, everybody calm down. Take a deep breath.
I need to take a deep breath.
Shake
Yeah,
it
fuck you for ruining my set. Thank you.
It's okay, don't get upset. It
me.
made it a good thing, because whenever Jonathan came in here early, he said that Tara had told him that she was gonna come in here and roast all of us, and then she did not really do that. And then, so I knew that Jonathan wasn't going to really bust on her. But he said to me, if she does, I got this ready. And then he handed me his phone. I read the first 10, and I was like, you fucking brutal. I was like, I hope to God that bitch don't roast us.
Because I didn't fuck.
And then she tries to say, now be honest. She's trying to say you trying to fuck.
Did you or did you not come to fuck?
Oh yeah, then your pussy smell like ass.
Bitch, I
Oh
never.
shit, you got close enough to smell it?
Hey, that's because I just let someone fuck me up the ass.
That's disgusting.
I am mentally disturbed by all of this. Okay.
This is not a safe space anymore.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Everybody's
This
cheering.
space is so safe, dude. I feel so at home right now.
All right, well, what you gonna say, Ian? You got anything?
Hell no. Listen, Jonathan, if we ever get into it, let's just fight. Let's just go ahead and get it over with. You know what I mean? Just go outside.
You're gonna be mad at Tara for weeks.
Right.
I know that bitch gonna
Shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes, you do. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'd give a fuck. He wasn't even saying that shit to me, and I'm mad.
Hey, baby.
It's like, hey, I was like, oh my god.
Hey, but the Rockefeller, the Cracker Rockefeller, man, that shit. Oh my.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't know where the fuck you came up with this shit. You fucking. Okay, you surprised me.
Ladies, let this be a lesson to you. If you bring a comedian around, give him some pussy. Or my next joke might be about you.
Oh no, next week's show's gonna be all about him.
Oh god, no, we're not doing that. We're not going back and forth.
Nah, this
You
is
gotta take
good.
this
I
L.
love beef. Yeah.
I'm not familiar in white people beef, so I'm gonna stay out of this, huh? You know what I
Right, I got black in me.
What'd you think, Onion?
mean? Shit.
The gloves came off.
I've never seen this motherfucker's hands. I've never seen his hands.
The gloves are off. Doug, what'd you
Because he
think?
hates me.
Oh my god. Get that shit off your chest.
Uh-oh.
Talk your shit.
That was not only good writing and good delivery, but what is most important
Yeah, delivery's good.
for a stand-up. And I sold you last week as well. There's different types of stand-up. What we're doing here is stand-up comedy, but there's also different types of comedy. You can learn to do this and become a screenwriter. You can be a joke writer. There are so many aspects of the industry that you can do, but I'd like to really give you compliments on this. Command delivery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
Doug, what you got to say, Doug?
Sure, man. A lot more comfortable.
I mean, you covered the gamut. You had your Trump impressions and your abortion jokes and your Epstein Island and your junkie jokes. So, hey, rock on, man. Good job.
Yeah. Y'all give it up for Jonathan Rachel, commander of the room, attempted commander of the pussy.
They don't get shit.
What did he abort? Abort! I don't think abort's a word, but I just made that shit motherfucker. Well, y'all are motherfucking lucky tonight because we got one of the funniest motherfuckers that I know personally in the house tonight. He's gonna close it out for y'all. Y'all wanna clear out? Doug's gonna do the math and we're gonna see who got the top spot tonight. That person will come back on the 21st for the 6-week shootout where we will give them $200 and a professional photo shoot with a professional photo outfit. Closed, Tara. And Terry gets top spot. I'm a shit A brick. Okay.
I'm shit too.
Ian's on the bill too. Ian's
be
on
like,
the
George,
bill.
I'm a demand a
Sarah's
recount.
on the bill. I think John's on the bill. Yep. So it'll be the all-stars in this motherfucker on the 21st. So let me hand over the room to my man Ian Hayes.
Thank you, man. Just need y'all to know that no matter how this goes tonight, you know what I mean? I've already talked enough shit about everybody else, so my self-esteem will not be affected by any of this. I've already wrote my notes down. You did a great job. You're fucking awesome. Like, they need to hire you to come through this shit. I'm sorry. Preparing my own shit. Y'all give it up for everybody that you've seen come before you tonight. My God in heaven, I had no idea that you Caucasians could act in such a manner. I had no idea. I thought you people were dignified. Like, TV lied on y'all like a motherfucker. Every time I see white people on TV, y'all are all delicate and nice and caring and comfort and come to the goddamn Fox lair. This is white beef right here. This shit interesting, bro. HB, did you get nervous a little bit? I was like I ain't gonna lie, the nigga in me was like, oh shit, this shit finna go down. Boy, I ain't never seen this. I've never seen that. That shit was gonna be crazy. That man said, goddamn, that pussy smelled like shit. You ain't fuck me in that. Ma'am, you don't think you got no more room in your booty hole, man. You gotta cut that shit out. But I mean, Ace, y'all have a great night. Enjoy the rest of y'all night.
Yeah, y'all give it up for Ian Hayes. Fuck yeah. My man. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
You're my favorite turd. I never shit you.
I heard that. Okay, then. I appreciate that. So the top spot is AC tonight. AC, you coming back on the 21st.
Yeah.
And I started this show because comedy, I love the craft of comedy. It's the only art form that I know, and you gotta do it in front of people and get it wrong before you get it right.
Right.
And Ian got it right, baby. All right, y'all have a good night, and y'all be safe going home. Hope to see y'all next week. Yeah.